say that Shush will be tame this year. This year. Good night, lovely fans, and welcome to another epic edition of the Shush. Last week, when I got back to the job, I realized that I've been missing Patrice a whole lot. It's sad that such a great man had to leave us so soon. And this morning, I saw a foreign news article that made me miss Patrice even more. Oh, and just to be transparent, this first story needs a waiver. If you have a child in the room or a 40-year-old virgin around, kindly ask them to cover their eyes for the next 3 minutes. It sounded something like this. Police on Saturday conducted a physical search of a 23-year-old female. The suspect was requested to be searched after she was observed acting suspiciously. A physical search was done and she passed out through her vagina a bulky package wrapped in condoms which was suspected to be narcotics. She was questioned and admitted to swallowing the pellets. All right, I think either Mercury is in retrograde or the devil is really busy this Lent. That was not why scientists invented condoms. Condoms are for birth control, not to store the devil's lettuce in a woman's you-know-what. Moving back to Belize now, though. In 2020, we saw a man evolve from a low-key technocrat to a national hero. He helped us with the war against COVID-19 and encouraged us to keep our cool. The one and only Dr. Sutherland. And then there was also another hero, Dr. Manza. Well, gas prices gone from 0 to 100 real quick. But poor Dr. Manza gone from 100 to 0 real quick. That just goes to show you how bad the economy really is. Even the man who was in charge of fighting COVID ended up losing his job because of COVID. But on a serious note, Belizeans have been outraged by the way Dr. Manza was fired while on sick leave. They reassigned his car, his office, the computer. They even gave away his Facebook profile to someone else. That's a big time bad man. But while Dr. Manza may be taking them to court, we have a Shush court case of our own to attend to. Folks, allow me to introduce our new segment, Street Justice by Judge Patty. Justice.
Ladies and gentlemen, all rise for Street Justice of Belize. Honorable Patty Perifeet.
All right, let's see what we have here. The people of Belize City versus Mayor Bernard Wagner. No, settle long. Okay, this case against you is for alleged conflict of interest arising from your company doing business with the city council. Is this true?
Where you have people in our midst deliberately continuing to breed out false rumors. I don't know where it takes us as a country, where it will take us as a nation.
Oh, so you know you own the business?
I don't manage that organization, and so I will not comment further on that.
Boss, that wasn't the question. You own or you not own the business?
That organization has a manager, and the relationship that the manager has is not anything on the mayor. There are two different entities.
Acha boss, you dey try test me. You want to send a Kobe for contempt? Do you or do you not own the business?
I own the business, of course I own it.
Thank you. Oh, but watch your Tony on this quote here. Right. So, you think it was legal as mayor to have your company offer easy, quick cash to your city council workers?
Whatever come, but that is our principle, and you can't beat us down for standing by that principle.
Take long leave it, because I hope you're going to say hard talkings if you get convicted and go back to you know. All right. So, what purposes people may borrow the money for?
One of the big social programs, obviously, are the big concerts. That was held every quarter, I believe. 130,000 on a concert for one night.
Oh, so damn irresponsible, man.
That's irresponsible. Total irresponsible.
Okay. Do you have any regrets, sir?
That is what got us in trouble, and that is where we are in trouble right now at a central government level, because politicians on the 11th hour sign agreements.
Oh! So now we have a confession. You're the own up to the criminality or what?
We can't continue down this road where all these petty back and forth innuendos, fake news, keep rearing its ugly head.
You know what? Stop that. Liar. You have anything to say on behalf of your client? Because he look for put himself in a jail right about now.
We crossing have a phrase that you could be at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Watcha. Really detest me. All I know, when a jail for contempt, if you don't keep it up, you know.
Wow. Okay, well, I guess that matter will be tested when it comes to court.
You know what? I think I don't hear you know. You realize I don't know a PUP judge, right? You are not sacred in this here courtroom.
I don't care who you are. Could be a PUP, UDP, it does not sit with me. The city council is the hierarchy that I answer to. I have the full support of the party hierarchy as well. Our party has no sacred cows. Our party has no sacred cows. And that is the message we are sending to all supporters. We have no sacred cows.
Yeah. No sacred cows indeed. So, you are sentenced to 2 weeks at the Queen Street Rehabilitation Center. Case closed. No, that's what I call justice. Viewers, you have a legal dispute of your own, or think that there is a matter of public concern that Judge Patty should review? Don't hesitate to let us know. Send us a message on YouTube and our bailiffs will get back to you. Shush will go for a firstly bathroom break now, and we'll be right back with Bexness. Welcome back, all you good-looking gals and pals. We're down to the final episode of Bexness for the month of love. And so, I plan to load you up today with some proper Bexness. We start tonight's action with a Facebook Bexness from one of our friends from Southern Belize who is flipping fed up. There is a rusty iron cage reserved in hell, especially for people who burn rubbish and yard waste. But for those who get up first thing on a beautiful Saturday morning with a gorgeous north wind, cold front breeze blowing, and still decide to light up their garbage and smoke out every last corner at everybody's house, I hope the devil got on a rusty park they wait for you. Should add to that law, on top of being fined for burning in a residential area, they should be sterilized. Do they don't make any more simple, inconsiderate people? P.S. I know that Lynn. So I hope one hard breeze blow down one tree on them. Out their lights and fire. I must say Lynn for true. Because the devil really harass people's soul. But seriously, there's definitely a single person guilty of that crime. Because I'm positively sure that nobody in a relationship wake up on a blessed cold front morning and say, hey, make I light a pile of rubbish on fire today. And in another instance of terrible Lenten vexedness, we have this one. I just get vexed all over again. I remember one time I reached Belmopan bus terminal and get one taxi. I asked the man to carry me down a Cellular World or Plus. I didn't know Belmopan at the time, so I don't know. The drive was like 5 minutes long or so, and he charged me $6. I went in, did what I have to do, and came out. When I looked, I noticed the bus terminal there right across the street. Why he play me? LMAO. Anyway, not just Belmopan taxi, because on a Kaya taxi, never may want do that to you. Alright. Everybody they try to pull up on people these days. I hope that the man at least put on the AC and play a few nice song for you. Then we could call that experience. Otherwise, you just give him a $6 bukut. This next vexedness, not even have to do it, Lynn. This one just, I don't know. You decide. Just wrote, better do better than this here. If this the way ono they sell Belizean and American, please fix it ASAP. That look like somebody ordered food after the $5 leftovers menu. The post already get deleted, but one person may comment, you know something wrong when you could read the word on the bottom of the plate. And somebody else comment, if the container weigh more than the meat, the ombudsman should automatically reach out to you. But since the post was deleted, I could only hope that a refund and an apology were issued, and that there will be a memorial held in honor of the juvenile hen used to make those 2 pieces of chicken fingernail. And now, this next one, that probably not even vexedness, this is a madness. I went to buy at yesterday and bought 2 minifans. Came home to put them to charge. After they were charged, I tried them out and one blew faster and stronger than the other. So I took it back this morning and the owner had the balls to tell me, you can say balls on TV? The owner had the balls to tell me he won't and can't change it because it's the company that made the fan put in a slow motor and not him. I told him he got them to sell and it's his business and what is wrong with just to change the fan, and he didn't want. It was my first time buying there and will be my last. So, if you buy anything at be prepared that if the item don't work as it should, the owner won't change it. Aye. I think government set the stage for this type of business abuse, you know. Think about it. If you register a child as Leroy Jones and VitalStats put him as LeBron James, they know how to fix it for free. If you go buy land back a boom and 3 years later somebody else own it, then he must study you. So be vexed, yes, but make sure you always check your change. And now, in our final vexedness for tonight, we have this one. It's the first time reviewing on a business. Yesterday, I went to buy a weed eater. I read the instruction correctly, and the weed eater turned on, but doesn't last long and was giving trouble. Also taking in note, that was not the first time using a weed eater. So, I decided to go and change it, and now the shopping center said that I messed up the weed eater. They didn't want to refund me, instead charged me $50 for it. Please be careful when buying stuff in a store. It is the worst experience a customer can have in this place. Okay, now, the person who posts this obviously innocent. And they obviously never gone to the high school where I gone. Because everybody know that weed eaters get drowsy and sleepy after they eat weed. Out of the 8 people who never graduate, including me, 7 are weed and my weed eaters. So I did talk from experience. So my only advice, madam, be a little bit more specific or buy a lawnmower. Lovely folks and lovely weed eaters, that wraps up our shush for tonight. I know 2020 was a terrible year and 2021 is still tough. And so a lot of us have pent-up vexedness in us. Folks, let it out, inbox us, send me an email, tell us what we're vexed about, and we will be happy to feature you. We're going for our final commercial break for tonight, and we will be right back. Good evening and welcome back to the Shush. As usual, we end our show by showcasing talented Belizean artists. Tonight's feature is Stevie King, an artist with a mad flow.
You know you can tell me if you're really down. I know they hating, but they never make a sound. She got a thing for Chanel watches and bad habits. A beast in the sheets, but a real life Mary Poppins. That's a little secret, girl, I won't tell nobody. Screenshotting her DMs, then we laugh about it.
Welcome to the show, Stevie.
Thanks, bro. Thanks for having me on.
Everything blessed?
Everything blessed, can't complain.
How's the weather up there?
Right, just started rain actually, so.
You're one of the upcoming artists. How did you get into music and all of that goodness there?
Funny story actually. You know, I think it start back. We're not talking about high school because I want to know count numbers and leave phase. But when I'm in college, I'm going to study mass media. It's something like back in 2015. It's some of the height of mumble rap at the time, right? So I was my board in my room one day. And I saw like when they pump me son Gucci gang with the boss. I talk about bossing with the boss. And I was my son there listen to it like nothing hard, but it's like the ideas you really just need a catchy beat and you know, just dash some words in it so you can make a song. So I'd be like, well, why not try it then? And then what a fun and joke, I kind of just sit down there and come up with something. And then low key, me kind of slap, you know, like people me like it and thing, and that's exactly what I just catch a beat and I just dash some words in there and end up they fall in love with the process. So.
Nice. And then boom, King Cole drop and Patrick.
Then boom.
Man, don't go it,
man. No, here we are.
So what do you believe is your strength? Your voice, your lyrics, hairline? Be honest.
Oh, I know yesterday. The twist and the pop song, I thought it's a hairline. Honestly speaking, if I had to pick one right now, I feel like maybe my voice. Cause I feel like I could switch it up when need be. Right now, I really want to learn to sing. Because if I learn to sing, then...
Well, like sing, no?
Well, like sing for real sing.
Yeah, I see like you post the practice different flow and whatnot.
Yeah, man, you dig? Correct.
Nice. All right, so you just dropped a new song this week. Tell me about that.
Yeah, Curtains just dropped yesterday, actually. I'm going to do this thing for February. I'm going to drop one new song every week for the month. It's kind of like a lead challenge type of thing.
Yeah, it's time to say curtains. Everything I do with precision like a surgeon. Yeah, it's been a while, but I find myself searching. I need potential untapped like a virgin.
Curtains come from...
Take away the hurt.
Basically, curtains like when you wrap something up, you know, you say, you're not a show business, you understand when they say curtains, you know, wrap up the whole thing. So, the idea behind that one basically is, just kind of want to get a little bit real within a life and different experiences and situations I've gone through. So, you know, we got the hard spitting trap kind of thing, and then we got the lead lo-fi, more chill side, right? So that one up on the more chill side.
Yeah,
everybody definitely.
Yeah, show the versatility basically, no?
Correct.
So tell me, what drive your career? The passion, you want to build a legacy, you want to get rich? What's up?
Well, it's not fun to be poor, you know, but nah, speaking honestly, I would have said, when I started to do the thing out of my bedroom the first time, you know, I kind of just end up falling in love with the process and turn into one of my favorite hobbies, like basketball. So at this point in time, I had to go purely off a passion, you know, and then eventually I want to build up to one legacy, like if I could boss like one King Coast or like one Big Bang or them boy, so we're going to far and do it big. My big thing is I just want to show everybody in Belize, all in picnic in Belize that, yo, you know, they got other ways you could come up and, you know, really set a good example and things. So.
Yeah, I don't see.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So you mentioned that. So along the lines, what has been your biggest motivation, like behind the lyrics?
Behind the lyrics, I would definitely have to say just life in general, because You know, anytime I make a song, I not talk about things where I not do.
Alright.
I never do. I never be that. So I just either things where I gone through or things where I say. So yeah, just life in general, you know.
We'll keep it real, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, we had that talk already, you know, where I go with that.
Yep.
About that fettuccine. Me and all my niggas get it lit like it's a disco. Coming for my just like the kind of money crystal. When I shoot my shot, it's like I play in San Francisco. But it's Dame time when I'm tapping on my wristo. She keep on looking, shorty, let me get your info. Take her home and now she get to acting like a nympho. I'm not Roddy, but I get it poppin' like I'm Crisco. Take a look at all these niggas, none of them ain't king though.
Everybody, Stevie King. So, finally, where people could go see your music, your social media, you know, everything, get in the rundown.
This is up on YouTube, and I just look up Stevie King and I see my fat head on a picture of the song, look up all the videos and songs. On Instagram, the Rebian Papi, like Champagne Papi, but since we not Belize, we drink Rebian, so the Rebian Papi.
That's it.
We got Twitter too, Stizzle King, but nobody not really, well, I not Belize on Twitter, but if you want to go on Twitter, find me there too. And then Spotify and all the every streaming platform, and I got find me music on that Stevie King same way.
Alright. With the cool display picture.
Correct.
Yeah, make them know so. Viewers, one quick side note, Stevie King, the man do his own graphics, his own production, the man record it, mix it down, everything. So again, take note, step it up. Alright, then Stevie, thanks for being on the show. Really appreciate you stopping by on such short notice. Really appreciate it.
Yes, sir, man. Anytime. Just link me.
Alright, don't say it. And
Yes,
viewers, I really encourage you to check out Stevie King on the YouTube and social media for artists, views and likes. Help them to get business deals. Helping them out is as easy as that. But with that said, Shush is finished for tonight. Be sure to look out for Colorblind Multimedia on Facebook to be the first one to see our content. Might even drop on part 2 to our music video soon, hint hint. Shush will be back next Thursday live on CBTV and on Colorblind's Facebook page. Until next time, lovely folks, peace and good night.